Still talking education, with the West African Examinations Council WAEC on November the 13th concluded plans to conduct computer-based tests for candidates writing its examination. In a statement, the acting head of public affairs of WAEC, Mrs. Moyosola Additional, explains that the adoption of the CBT will commence with the WAEC SSCE for private candidates 2024 first series, which is slated to be held in February next year. She further says, in line with global best practices, the Nigerian National Office of the West African Examinations Council has concluded plans to migrate its WAEC SSCE for private candidates examination diet from paper and pencil test to the computer-based examination, CBE. WAEC also reveals that the objective test will be fully computer-based, while the essay and test of practical papers will be hybrid, in which the examination questions will be delivered on screen and candidates required to write answers on the answer booklets given to them. Furthermore, WAEC adds that the examination will be conducted in urban centers and cities, and candidates with special needs have been factored into the plan. Registration for the examination will commence on Monday, December the 18th. Of course, that has already been kicked off in full swing. Right, so for more on this, we are now being joined by the head of the National Office of WAEC Nigeria in Lagos, Dr. Amos Dangote, who joins us. Glad to have you with us on the program.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's start by delving into the reasons actually for introducing the CBT examination. I mean, what actually informed WAEC's decision, to take this step, and what other key advantages are there, which aside streamlining the exam process by making it faster and even more efficient?
In line with best practices, it is best for the West African Examinations Council to gradually abandon the pen and paper conduct of examination for the computer-based examination. Now, it is very, very obvious that technology enhances everything. Now, in this case, technology that is related to the computer. We find that when examinations are computerized, it will most importantly reduce instances or cases of examination malpractice. It will also reduce the time required for results to be released. And with time again, it will be possible for persons to take their examination at the comfort of their home. That is with time. So these are some of the examples of benefits that can be derived when examination is computerized.
All right, so let me just quickly bring you back to the situation in Zamfara State. Of course, there is a government in place. What is the situation of things really concerning the fees for students that will be writing the WAEC SSCE, talking about the WAEC examinations, and where is the exam body with that situation as far as the Zamfara State government is concerned?
All right, thank you very much. I can assure you that discussions are on with the state government at very high level, and we are understanding ourselves, and that will be resolved very, very soon to the best interest of WAEC and the state government.
All right, so we'll definitely leave it at that. Well, thank you so much for your thoughts on the program, well, of course, I guess we still have more time, but let's talk about the challenges and, of course, concerns. Infrastructure is a big challenge. Now, tell us, how are you going to get this examinations conducted, of course, in February next year? What's the plan?
Yes, the plan is to have the examinations conducted in computer testing centers. Some of these centers belong to the West African Examinations Council, some belong to institutions, and of course, some are operated by business concerns. The plan is to have candidates seated in the examination hall, and as has already been dished out, the objective or multiple choice questions will be presented on screen, and candidates are expected to answer on screen while the essay or test of practical questions are answered in the answer booklets that have been presented to them. So that is the plan.
How about the impact on the education standards? Of course, CBT we know can facilitate more dynamic and interactive assessments that better measure practical skills and critical thinking. But will this actually improve the standard of the certificate and acceptance on a global scale, not just within Nigeria or perhaps in the West African sub-region?
Yes, it will improve the standard. You see, foremost, when you are doing an exam that is free of examination malpractice, that is meeting the yearnings and aspirations of the national and the international community, you find that it will be accepted. And again, we must also know that we are in an age where the youth, the young ones, are turned towards computer. That will further increase their interest in education and assessment. Most of them are eager to take this examination. So when you have a candidate having the right perception for examinations, it's definitely going to impact and improve on his eagerness and preparedness for the examination. So it will definitely go a long way.
Yes, of course, you did pinpoint the issues of examination malpractice there, and I'm just wondering the security measures that are going to be put in place. I mean, will CBT platforms incorporate features like randomized questions, time limits, and of course, secure logins to deter cheating? But especially when we talk about security now, what's the idea? What's the examination body looking at?
Yes, you see, I would keep away some of our measures, because you know that they will always want to be ahead of us, but they will never succeed. Now, I would want to let you know that some of the measures we are taking is to ensure that we have devices that will check out candidates who are carrying handsets into the examination hall. We will deploy that technology and ensure that we eliminate that. And in the examination hall, we will also ensure that we have CCTVs that will be used to monitor whatever happens in the examination hall. Apart from that, there are other features that...
Dr. Angot, we'll definitely have to leave it at that. We're really certainly running out of time, and we do appreciate your thoughts, but thank you so much once again.
Thank you very much.